Soul family, thank you for joining this live event. Let's hope it works. My OBS had some pretty big problems connecting to it. So if anyone can hear me, then please let me know. Okay, so for everyone who is watching the replay, today's main topic will be Christ consciousness, activating Christ consciousness, like what is it all about, how it works, and the main traction for today will be the meditation that will begin in about maybe half an hour or so. We will be addressing questions until then because people have sent in questions also for last week, but we didn't have the opportunity to talk about them, so we will go over them too. And also, if you're watching right now live or the replay, then please write your questions into the chat box, or if you're watching the replay, then write them into the comment section, and we will do our best to answer them. So welcome, hello to everyone. Thank you for joining the live event. I'm broadcasting and sending you much love from Transylvania. If you may, please write in where are you from, from where you're listening, joining the meditation, and connecting with the rest of our soul family. And if anyone has, if anyone has some questions, then please write them into the chat box. See, we have a 333 avatar. Thank you for joining. I see you are disappearing from the chat box for some reason, but you have written in a question which I will address later on. I see Cool Deep. Thank you for joining. Hello, Jacaranda Marie, G Campus. Thank you for being here. Pure Water. By the way, are you Water Child or this is another account? I'm not sure. Merlin Nax, hello, thank you for joining. And we have Jenny, thank you. And you're from Bellingham, Washington, yes. Pure Water is from Long Island. I believe that's New York here, I guess. And Jenna, love to everyone. I have been looking forward to this. Awesome. Yes, basically, regarding looking forward to this meditation is a follow-up to what we have done last week. So last week's meditation was all about connecting with Mother Gaia, grounding, and basically trying to navigate and balance out this whole wacky experience that we're having right now. Like the April energies are pretty intense. I will also be going into some side effects that many of you may be experiencing too. And let's talk about like what all that is about. Like last week, we've been talking about that there are many alignments happening. We're having some solar activities intensifying, and also everyone's favorite Mercury is in retrograde. So yeah, I'm not an astrology buff, but I know many people talk about that. And that is usually a time to take rest and like not do big things or like start big endeavors, because it's not a great time to do that. And especially when like things are intensifying this way, it's usually best to like take a step back and slow down a bit and focus a bit on your inner world, on yourself. Where are you in life, what you want to do, and how do you want to move forward, basically. So I urge everyone to do that, and of course to balance out the intense energies of the sun that are coming in. The best way to do that is to ground as much as you can, like be out in nature. Now it's springtime, you can go out, you can do, go hiking, gardening is awesome, working with Mother Nature's elements is great for that, because we're receiving a lot of energies, divine masculine energies from the sun, and we need a heavy dose of Mother Nature's energies to balance that out within ourselves. And also our bodies need a bit of, basically we're constantly absorbing and exhaling and like releasing energies from ourselves, very similarly to how we are breathing. You cannot hold in your breath continuously or for too long, or go without breathing for too long. And it's the same way also energetically. We're constantly like taking in energies and releasing energies. And depending if you have a balanced lifestyle, meaning that you take great care of how you work energetically, how much energetic maintenance you do on yourself, And grounding, being in nature, gardening, and working with Mother Nature's energies is very much part of that too. And if you do that, if you have a lot of interaction with the soil or nature in general, then you're also releasing a lot of those excess energies and static that is built up within our bodies too, because we were not made to hold on to that. But if you live in the city, you interact with a lot of people, you live around a lot of people, and especially if you live in an apartment complex, you have like, I don't know, like 12 Wi-Fis, each overlapping with yours, with your signal, cell phones, and a lot of EMF stuff, basically in your home. And our bodies are absorbing that, and we were not made to hold that much electricity, staticky thing in our bodies. So we need to release it. And the best way to do that is to interact with nature. So yeah, do as much as you can each day. It really, really helps to even out all the rough edges and to assist you in this whole process, basically. Because the roller coaster stuff is still happening, it will be happening, but by balancing ourselves out and releasing all the extra stuff that we don't need, we can really like smooth out the transitions. Like, it doesn't have to be as harsh or drastic or difficult. It can be a enjoyable experience. Okay, so let's see what's happening in the chat box. Let's see, we have Marianne. Yes, you're from Belgium. Thank you. Love to all. Thank you. Yes. Gina, Grand Rising. Currently SVFL. I'm not sure what that stands for, but soon to be the I'm not sure what types of mountains in Georgia, where the Fae are calling me. Awesome. So you're very much into nature spirits and communicating with them. Awesome. First time here on live. Okay. Thank you for joining us from there. Yeah, Jacaranda Marie, walk barefoot. Yeah. If you can do that, that's great. If you can't, then I don't like higher vibrations, or Pamela always recommends like get a big bucket or some kind of container in which you can like put soil, compost maybe, something very soft, and you can like bring it inside and just like put your feet in it. It really like helps evening out certain stuff, energies in your body. And also our feet are great for also absorbing stuff. For example, I bet that many of you know that you can take a lot of types of treatments, medication through the skin. It's one of our most important organs, I guess we can call it that. And of course, we will also build to like absorb many beneficial things from outside as well. And also by walking barefoot or interacting with nature, interacting with the soil, we're also absorbing certain things that our bodies need as well. It's not necessary, but it's something that may help. Okay, and let's see. Leia, Grand Rising from Australia. Awesome. I believe it's very early in the morning or late at night for you. And we have Donna. Hello, Donna. Thank you for joining us from your car or where you may be. Kuldeep. Okay, and Gina, I walk barefoot. Lie on the ground when feel needed. Yes. And if you live in a place where you can easily do that, that's like jackpot. Especially if you have good weather too, it really helps. Okay, so yeah, like G Campus. Oh, the comment reminded me of my senior year of high school. A butterfly flew and landed on my nose. Oh, okay, that's a nice synchronicity. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, like we were talking about the April energies and like what we're going through collectively. I'm going to mention a few symptoms and stuff that many people have reported they are experiencing. Myself, I'm also experiencing many of these. Not as intensely as like last week. Like the first week of April was like super intense. Like I even canceled a live event 2 weeks ago because I was physically not able to attend, so they were very intense. So many of the symptoms are intensifying. These are kind of always there. So all these Ascension symptoms are always present to a certain degree, but now they're intensifying. So one of the main ones is heart palpitation, dizziness and disorientation, basically. Because we're going through a lot of recalibration. Also, our hearts is basically the key to this whole transformation. We will be going into that later on as well. And because we have, like everyone who's here on planet Earth is traumatized to a certain extent. We have a lot of limiting belief systems regarding the world, creation, the cosmos, and each other as well. And all of these limiting things, traumas, hurts, and negative energies in our bodies are basically holding the heart center closed, basically. Like you cannot have an open and functioning heart center if all this debris and unpleasant, dense stuff is on it, basically. Or if you're carrying all that in your body. And also when you're going through the heart center activation, when for the first time you are actually starting to pay attention to what is happening to you emotionally, mentally, psychically, and you feel the need to work on yourself to become a better human being, like letting go of the extra stuff that you don't need, then of course it can be very difficult because the heart center is being activated, and by the mere fact of it being activated, it starts a process of cleansing, basically. So anything that is holding you back from reaching the next state will be brought forward and will be brought to your attention, so you know what's the next stuff that you have to work on, basically. And for many people this can be very difficult, especially if like they don't, I wouldn't say like they don't have a background in like self-work, but like many people, especially I notice with like religious people with religious background, like whenever you like open up and like meditate and do healing or travel or whatever type of transcendental stuff, basically, then many people say that, oh, it's bad things can happen then, or you're in danger and stuff like that. Because like many people who start to open up and start to work on themselves can experience these unpleasant stuff coming up when they're starting to meditate or when they're starting to activate their heart center. But it's just a natural part of the process that when you're waking up your heart center, it's finally coming online. It's going to bring up everything that was holding it back so far. So that can be a very difficult process of like working through that. But it doesn't necessarily have to, and we're going to do something today, which we're basically doing with each meditation, is transmuting all those dense stuff that are coming up so you can become lighter and move much more easily through this evolutionary process that we're all going through. Okay, so yeah, like a lot, the dizziness, headaches, sleeping problems, and fatigue is basically because, in a sense, we're doing a lot of recalibration, rewriting old codes, old belief systems, and yeah, in a very short amount of time. Like we are doing work and evolutionary jumps that may have taken, I don't know, like decades or maybe hundreds of years or God knows how many lifetimes to do. And now everything is like speeding up and we're doing a lot of stuff in a very short amount of time. And that's also why it's so draining for many of us, because we're processing a lot of stuff. Like a lot of things are coming up and a lot of things we're letting it go if we are lucky to do so, or we're able to do that very easily. And basically we're constantly processing a lot of energy constantly. Okay, so let's see what is happening in the chat. Okay, so Lauren, where? I said, Jesus, if you are real, give me a sign. My phone beeped and there was a notification for this. Okay, that's awesome. That was 1:13 a.m. in Perth, Australia. Okay. Yeah, like interesting synchronicities. Yeah, like they can totally happen. The craziest ones are when, like when you like ask for a sign or something, and something happens, something tangible in the physical reality, and that's like, holy shit. Like, it's real, it's happening, yeah. But yeah, like with time, you will learn to trust more the more subtle signs as well. And G Campus, I don't know why, but last night I felt the need to do energy work on my chakras, so I put both hands on them. Okay. Yeah, like, do that. Cool. Yeah, like, does anyone get woken up, or do you wake up around like 3 a.m. in the night or around that time? It happens a lot around here. Okay, so yeah, 333 avatar, I can shield you, Christ. Yes, we will go into that as well. And Love Infinity, sending you all much love. Thank you. And check around the Marie, tons of synchronicities lately. Yes, when we are aligning more and more with our true divine self, the more exciting and interesting synchronicities happen. Hello, Julie. Thank you for joining. Okay, so let's start to go into the questions that we had for this event and also for the last one. Like, how can we develop and enhance our Christ consciousness? Can this consciousness be used for manifesting good things for us, our beloved ones, and the world? And the short answer is yes. I will give my understanding, interpretation of Christ consciousness, of what it is. It's also based heavily on my experiences with it, and I also done some research. And my main source for research, which resonated basically the most, is anthroposophy, if anyone is familiar with it. It's basically a form of modern, updated Christianity things, mystical Christianity or something. I don't really like how it sounds, but it has a lot of great information in it. It's based on the ancient mystery teachings, but it has been, well, basically like... okay, there are like universal truths, basically, that are like eternal, but depending on like which epoch we live in, which time period we live in, we need to refresh and recalibrate our understanding of how things work. And basically, anthroposophy has brought these ancient mystery teachings with a fresh new interpretation for our current age, and I highly recommend checking that out. And most of what I'm going to say is based upon that. So basically, Christ consciousness is like the next step in our evolution. It is a template that is there for everyone. And as far as I understand, this template is not necessarily like bound to the earth. It's like not unique to us here on earth. It's a natural evolutionary step when a civilization, a species, or a collective is like moving from this limited third dimensional way of being and like transitioning to the next step, which from our understanding is the fifth 5D way of being, or being more integrated, more healed beings, basically, not just as individuals, but also as a collective. And yeah, like that's basically what it is. It is the next step in our evolution, and the template has been here. As far as I understand, like Christ or Jesus, however you want to call him, Yeshua, Isu, yeah, like he has a lot of names. Basically, like he was a master who embodied this archetype, and like he was the one who shared it with us. Like, okay, like guys, like this is how it works. This is how what you can do with it. And by being born here, he brought that seed with him in a tangible way and shared it with the collective, basically. And it is there for everyone. It is in everyone. And depending on how you live, like what intentions you have, how you want to evolve, how you want to develop yourself, then you have the potential to develop this aspect of yourself as well, if this is something that is exciting to you. And yes, like this is the next step in our evolution when we are much more integrated, we are healed, and basically many of our dormant gifts, memories, and basically just in general, like how we function will drastically change, in a sense that we are a heavily traumatized and segregated species. Like we don't remember anything about of like who we were in other lifetimes. Like most of us, very much most of us, come in blind. Like we don't remember who we are, what we've done before, like what our mission is and all that. And that's because we are a very traumatized and segregated species. Like, we went through a lot of stuff and we are very damaged on a very deep level. And as we're starting to heal, and many of us are also experiencing this, as we're starting to step into this next phase and embodying this new consciousness, like many of our dormant gifts, memories, and just in general, the way how we function is changing. And that's also what Jacaranda Marie said, that, hey, like a lot of synchronicities are happening. And also how we function in general in our day-to-day lives is also changing. Many psychic gifts may come in, like you can become more intuitive. You will be able to sense more stuff, which can be freaky in the beginning, but you can get used to calibrating how you function. So you can like feel in control of all the excess information that you're receiving and perceiving on a daily basis, especially during the night. But yeah, like in general, like this is what it is. And also our manifestational gifts can become much more potent. But in general, like as we're moving into the new earth energies, like manifestation is becoming much quicker, almost instantaneous. Like if anyone was paying attention for the past 10, 20 years, like when you wanted to do something or you put out an intention, like it took some time for that to come into being, basically. But right now, things can happen very quickly. For example, also with like karmic stuff, like if you do something to someone, then that like comes back very quickly. And that's true for the unpleasant stuff and the good stuff as well. And I also noticed that in the past few years, that whenever like something comes up, like some kind of friction or some kind of problem, it very easily gives you the opportunity also to like come full circle and like resolve that issue, even the same day in some cases, and just move on to the next thing. Like that's kind of where we are right now. Okay, so let me see what's happening in the chat box. Okay, so Jenny, why work with archangels when you could go to Christ directly? Okay, well, I guess it depends on what you prefer or how you prefer to work with energies. I usually work with archangels, like when I do, I know, like healing, channeling, manifestation. Also, when we do these types of meditations, I have my 7 archangels that I work with, and that's who we call usually for this. But I do request the assistance of Christ consciousness, the Christ self, for guidance, intuition, and also in general for these events or sharings that we do. So I am in alignment with my heart center, and I bring forth the energies that are needed at this time to serve the highest good of all life, or to bring forth what everyone needs right now to hear. Okay, so let's see. Jenny, I work with archangels all the time, plus Jesus, God, yes. I also have Buddha figures about my house. But my son, who is currently studying to be a minister, wow, ask me why. Okay, that's awesome. Yes, yeah, like and also Buddha consciousness or Krishna, as I understand it, like they also embody this Christ consciousness archetype. That's just like a different interpretation of the same thing for a different cultural zone. But for the Western world, we have the Christ consciousness, basically. If you go to East, you have Buddha consciousness or Krishna consciousness. And I'm not very well versed in that. I researched Buddhism for some time in the beginning of my journey. And I think like that's kind of the closest thing that you can call to a religion that resonates with me. But yeah, like I just let go of that too, like 10 years ago. Okay, so Gina has a question. I got woke up at 2 and 3 a.m. again last night. I feel like I'm supposed to be relaxed and present. Yes. Yeah, like stuff can happen at that time, like communications, interactions with like higher realms or the subtle realms, however you want to call them. because like in that time period, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., that's when our pineal gland is producing a lot of DMT. If you have a healthy and clear brain and pineal gland, then we naturally produce those hormones that give you those wacky, otherworldly experiences. And that is why weird stuff happened to people around that time, because physically we are much more open and able to perceive those energetic soul stuff that are around us anyways. And yeah, like many things can happen then, like interactions, things coming up, because we're far more open to it. But you're always able to like choose of like what you want to do. Like, do you want to go with it? Like, do you want to do that interaction or communication, or you just simply say, no, okay, like I'm not ready right now. I don't want to do this then. Please go away or come back later. However you wish to say it. Okay, so Jenny, my son asked me why I asked protection from Archangel Michael. For example, when I could go directly to Christ, I didn't have an answer for him. Just that I think it's okay either way. Yeah, like Christ is also protective. I wouldn't say field, but yeah, he's also great for protection. And also Mother Mary has a very protective aspect to her. And I guess like this is not a coincidence that Mother Mary is like always represented with wearing blue, and Archangel Michael is also blue. And I also think that Christ is represented in many iconography, like wearing red and blue as well, if I remember correctly, although I'm not sure. Please, me and my Merkaba. Yes, yeah, like we didn't really address Merkabas during the events. It is not something that I consciously interact or do with, but as I understand it, it is part of how we function and who we are, just as in our energetic systems like the chakras. And if you're balanced out and you do the right things, then that will work as well. That's why I also always say regarding like chakra activations and stuff like that, to like not do it if you're not ready, to like open up your energy centers before you're ready to get into that state, basically. Because many people, when they wake up or they realize that, hey, there are all these crazy energetic stuff that I can do, and I can want to read auras, and I just read that all these energy centers can do this and that, and you go to a healer or someone and you ask them to like open it up for you, and you do not want to do that. And that's just my opinion. But if you're not ready, then don't do that. And when you are ready, that will happen anyways, naturally. So you don't have to force it open or do something that you're not ready for. Because like by activating it, you're like exposing yourself to a lot of new stuff for which most likely you're not ready to handle yet. Especially with like crown chakra, third eye, and also the heart center. Although I would recommend like asking for assistance for like healing the heart center, not necessarily like banging it open, but like healing it so it can like naturally balance out and open on its own. Like that can be beneficial, and in part that's also what we're going to do today. But like never like force open your chakras and stuff like that. Like they will activate and come online naturally as you're healing and progressing on your journey. You don't have to make it happen. Okay. And let's see what else is happening. Okay, Leah, so happy to see you, Julie. Awesome. And we have Hannibal. Yes. Super to see you again. Hello. Okay, so Kuldeep, the Christ consciousness is already here, but we are not aware of it. I think many people are aware of it, and many people are using it. Of course, like you have the so-called Awaken community or spiritual community who is like more consciously interacting with that energy and bringing it forth, anchoring it more. But also regular day people are also embodying it. Like you don't have to be a spiritual person to like embody Christ consciousness. Like if you have if you're like a genuinely pure-hearted person and you are like service to others, you exist to uplift others, to assist others in their lives, and you're there to like do good and assist others, assist nature, the animal kingdom, you name it, then basically you're tuning into that consciousness. And they don't even have to meditate or everything, because they are embodying that consciousness daily, basically. That is who they are. And they are naturally aligning with it. But like some of us who are like consciously interacting with it, consciously anchoring it, we're consciously working on ourselves to better ourselves and to be able to hold more light. Like we have come in to be a type of forebearer, or like a trailblazer, I guess would be like the best word. So other people who want to tap into that consciousness can do it much more easily, because like we have already done the heavy lifting and the groundwork, and the collective has been like recalibrated in order for people to tap into that much more easily. And that also makes the journey and the process for us easier as well, because the collective is supportive and enhances this type of activities now. That is why so many people are awakening, not just now, but in the past few years, because there has been like a critical mass in awakened people. And like basically light workers or energy workers doing their stuff. And it has like shifted the collective. So I think people call this like the 100 monkey effect or something. But like enough people reach a specific level of consciousness, and then it like kicks into like an automatic effect that like other people are like tapping into the same energetic field without not even knowing that they're doing it. We're just like naturally connected to each other and engaging with each other this way. So thank you for being here on the planet, doing the amazing work that you're doing, embodying Christ consciousness, being of service to all life. And yeah, like we're doing an awesome job. Although I think it was like 2 years ago, if anyone has seen, I think it was on Fox News, they addressed and talked about star seeds and like what the star seeds are. I don't know where to search for that, but I will have to search for it. 1 second. Okay, so it was actually on the news. They were talking about star seeds and like what star seeds are, and they were talking about like this is this huge phenomenon, and many people think that they are star seeds, and they say that they're here to, I know, like make the world a better place and heal all the horrible things on planet Earth and create this utopia or something on planet Earth. And the news anchors said that they've done a shit job. It was awesome. Yeah. Well, I think we did an amazing job, because if we have not done what we've done, we would not be here. So congratulations, team, to everyone who is here. Okay. So let's go to the next phase. So the next question was from 333, or just say like 333 Avatar. Okay, your question was, can Archangel Michael help me protect me and my family? Yes. Yeah, like we were talking about this a bit previously. Yes, like in my humble opinion, like Archangel Michael is the archetype for protection, shielding, like truth, and just like being in alignment with your inner self. And yeah, like whenever in doubt, or like do it each day, like whenever you go somewhere, before you go to sleep, before you meditate, like ask Archangel Michael to assist you, to guide you, and also to protect you. And of course you can also extend that. You can ask for protection for your loved ones as well, although I mean, it does work, but for example, if that specific thing does not align with that, I know, like, for example, one of your friends' path in life, like you can send them all the protection that you want if they choose to do something reckless, for example. So it will not protect people from themselves or their own decisions, but it can assist you in filtering out all the negative influences, like interference, intruders, clear your house, clear your energetic field, like make sure to like remove the Archangel Michael assists you with removing everything that is not of higher vibrations, like density, and I said like stuck energy, intruders, parasites, negative energies, like remove that from your field, from your home, and create a sacred space around you, around your room, around your house, around your land, around your family, or whenever you're driving. That's an awesome way. And yeah, like by that you're filtering out all the nasty stuff. And yeah, like you can also go deeper with working with them, with doing more thorough clearing. But in the beginning, just yeah, like ask for his assistance. I always visualize him as like this blue light, or like this blue, large blue being like standing around me. And many times when I do protection work, I like visualize and feel that I am becoming him, like I am embodying the blue energies of Archangel Michael. Like each cell of my body is like vibrating on that frequency. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Jacaranda Maria, what are your thoughts on Earth Angels? Yeah, like it's very strange with words. Like certain words and expressions mean something to a person, but it means something else to someone else. Like as I understand it, like we could consider ourselves Earth Angels, like human beings are that basically. In a sense that you can see, for example, like angels and angelic consciousness is a higher representation of who we are. And you can, for example, from a perspective maybe of an archangel, like that is a higher vibrational being. And that high vibrational being, if wants to interact with the lower dimensions, then it has to like segregate itself, like and just as it going down in vibration to the lower realms, it is becoming more fragmented. It is like dispersing into more parts of itself, because that humongous omnipresent being cannot take a full embodiment, for example, as a human, but a very small fracture of that consciousness can manifest itself, for example, as a human being. And I guess this is where Earth Angels come in, because like in general, like humanity has the potential to embody angelic consciousness, just as with Christ consciousness, which is a higher state of being. And also like all masters and mystery teachings are teaching this, and the whole point of those mystery teachings is that you can reach that state in your evolution, that you're able to fully embody those higher ways of being, basically, that you're becoming one with your higher self, or your archangel self, or however you want to call it, in your day-to-day life. And basically that's where the Earth Angel thing comes in. And of course the awesome thing about human beings are that we have the potential to embody that energy, that higher version of ourselves, but we can choose differently too. Like the human being has the potential to rise to the heights of consciousness, but also we can like sink very low as well to the great depths of darkness, as Thoth has explained in his teachings. Like we have the potential to choose, basically. And of course, you can see on planet Earth that there are a lot of people who don't choose to vibrate on a very high level and choose corrupt things and to embody those corrupt energies, because seemingly it gives them some type of false superiority or something. Yeah. Oh yeah, like as the guide said, a false sense of power. Yeah, because there is only one who holds power in the universe. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? There is a difference between... there is different blue entities. I always see Michael as electric blue bright. Yes. Yeah, like that's usually what people associate him with. And it's very cool also that if you like check out medieval and like very old iconography with like Archangel Michael, he always has some kind of blue accessory or like armor or something. So people even back then knew these stuff. So okay, so yeah, like I see we have spent almost 40 minutes on Q&A. It was an awesome run, but we are here to do some meditation too. So let's start doing that as well. I hope everyone can hear me well. I would try to stay close to the microphone with my eyes closed so you can hear me well. So we will be starting the meditation in a minute or two. And this is to all newcomers, or if you're just watching the replay for the first time. I always say that, and I guess some people are tired of me saying this. But yeah, like if you're watching the replay, just imagine that we are present and here together, and you're doing it live with us. The energy is always present, and you can always tap into that. And just feel that we're doing this together. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining, and let's start the meditation. First, like take a comfortable seated position. I think this will be the best to do it right now, but also later on you can try doing it like lying on your back. And this is something that is not necessarily unique to this moment in time. Like this is a type of practice that you can do later on yourself, later on by yourself as well. Okay, let me get a sip of water. Okay, so let's start calming down a bit. Take a comfortable seated position with your back straight. And take a deep breath in through the nose. And let it out through the mouth. Breathe in through the nose. And let it out through the mouth. Take a deep breath in through the nose and let it out through the mouth. And when you're breathing in, expand your belly, relax your abdominal muscles. Breathe in fully, expand your lungs. And let it out. Let it all out. Take deep breaths in and let it out. And as you're breathing in and out, feel how your body is slowing down. Your mind is calming down. Your body is calming down. And as you're breathing in and out, you feel that your body is becoming more relaxed. And as you're slowly breathing in and out, you can feel your heart slowing down. Becoming calmer. No need to rush. And as you're breathing in and out, feel your toes, your feet, how they are becoming more relaxed. Feel your legs becoming more relaxed. All the tension is flowing right out. Feel your hands becoming more relaxed. Feel your arms becoming more relaxed. Your shoulders. Your back and chest are becoming more relaxed. And as you're breathing, all the tension is flowing out. Your neck is becoming more relaxed. You can feel your forehead and eyebrows becoming more relaxed. Your eyelids are relaxed. Your cheeks, your jaw. Let go of all tension. You may even open your mouth a bit if you like. Completely relax your face muscles. And as you're gently breathing in and out, we're going into a pleasant state of relaxation, a beautiful state of clarity and purpose and transformation. And if you hear any background noises or anything around you, it will not distract you in any shape or form. It will simply fade into the background. And now we ask the ego mind to step aside for the duration of this activity. We greatly value the perspective of the ego mind, but we ask it to step aside and to be merely the observer. Now take a deep breath in and let it out. And now take all the tasks for the day, all the things that you need to do later on, or everything that is preoccupying your mind, and put it in a box. Put it aside, out of reach, out of sight. Because we don't need it right now. We don't need it right now. Take another deep breath in. And let it all out. And if any tension may arise in your body or mind, Just simply use your breath to release that tension. Breathe in peace. And exhale, let go of all tension, all the busyness. Let it all go. Let it all go. Now take another deep breath in and let it out. And now with all your attention, go to the center of your heart. Be present there. Visualize, feel it. Feel how it is beating in your chest. Feel its warmth. How it is vibrating. And see and visualize a beautiful spark of fire in the depths of your heart. Akin to a divine candle flame burning in the night, made out of white, pure light. The white light which is encompassing all spectrums of the rainbow. It is there in your heart, and it has always been there. It is the part of you that moves from life to life. And it is the force that is giving you life in this form, the force that is animating your body, giving you strength, well-being, healing. It is the source of life force energy in your body. And it has always been there. And now we will be working with this beautiful energy. Visualize and feel the eternal fire in your heart. How it is giving you warmth. How it is illuminating everything. And if later on it changes color, it's perfectly alright. We will be also working with the golden spectrum of light as well. And now, with all your attention, focus on the eternal fire. And with each breath, make it grow. Almost making it as a torch. Maybe even expanding beyond the boundaries of your heart center. Or it just stays as a small fire. Whichever is accurate to you. And now we ask the eternal fire to come forth from the flower of life, to come forth from the depths of our soul, and expand across our body, to flow through our entire body, mind, spirit. To flow through all our being, on all levels. And now see the eternal fire emanating from your heart, flowing through your body, all parts of your body. Flowing through all your bones and joints. Flowing through all your muscles. Flowing through your nervous system and circulatory system. Emanating from your heart, flowing through all your systems. Flowing through all soft tissues, all your organs, all your teeth. Purifying the body, clearing it on all levels. We ask the eternal fire to flow through all our energy centers. Through all energetic pathways. And expanding beyond the boundaries of our body. Emanating from our heart, expanding beyond the boundaries of our body, through all our field and aura. And we ask the eternal fire to transmute all density, fear, doubt, all limiting belief systems, transmute all dense energies into the light of life. So they can be used in a positive and constructive way. And now from the center of your heart, shoot up a beam of light to the central sun, from where it comes back down again, through your body down, exiting through the root, down to the core of Mother Earth. Then coming back up again, entering through the root, going through all your energy systems, exiting through the crown and going up again to the central sun. Then coming back down again, through your entire body, down to Mother Earth's core, then back again, up and down. And for the ease of visualization, visualize it as being a pillar of light, which is connecting the central sun, the Heavenly Father, the Divine Masculine, and connecting the Divine Mother, Mother Earth, below. And your heart center and your entire being is in the exact middle of this pillar of light. And your heart is also a smaller representation of the core of Mother Earth and the central sun as well, for it is of the same energy. And now be this beautiful pillar of light connecting heaven and earth, balancing the divine masculine and feminine in one, connecting the material with the immaterial. And now we ask the 7 archangels, Archangel Michael, Uriel, Raphael, Sandalphon, Metatron, Gabriel, and Azrael, to guide and protect us through this transformation, to be with us at all times, and to assist us on our journey here on earth, so all things may flow in perfect alignment with our journey, bringing forth heaven on earth. And now you may visualize them as 7 pillars of light around your own pillar of light, embodying the 7 spectrums of the rainbow, further assisting us in amplifying this transmutation and activation, grounding us, assisting us in holding this energy, protecting us, guiding us, and in general acting as a catalyst on our journey. And now once more we ask the eternal fire to transmute all density, fear, doubt, all limiting belief systems within ourselves, in our bodies, minds, energy field. And the eternal fire continues to emanate from your heart center. And now your entire body is becoming one with the eternal fire. Each cell and fiber of your being is burning in the eternal fire and becoming one with it. And now let your imagination guide you. Go to places in your body or field that has some stuck energies. Things that are out of alignment. Or maybe traumas that you're carrying in your body. Anything that is of lower vibration. And anything that can be worked on right now. Go to that part of your body. You may see it as a dark mist, maybe smoke, or black tar-like substance. depending on how dense it is, or something that is calcified, or something as very solid like coal, something very dark that is like stuck in a specific part of your being, or however it looks or whatever it may be. Now we ask the eternal fire to transmute all that density, all that stuck energy, to transform it into the light of life itself. And with your attention and presence, be there. See how the eternal fire is flowing through those parts, washing through those dense parts of your body. Wherever stuck energies those may be, maybe some attachments, something that you're holding on to yourself maybe, and is no longer serving you. We ask the eternal fire to transmute all density, all stuck energies, and see how the eternal fire is moving through those parts, breaking up those dense parts, lightening them up. And all those dense parts are breaking up, becoming lighter. May we visualize them becoming one with the eternal fire, becoming white light. In some cases, maybe leaving your body as a white light. In some cases, it is rebalancing and reintegrating. Some energies may need to leave. Depends on what you're experiencing. And now all your body is becoming this beautiful, radiant, white fire. Everything is aligned. All density has been transmuted to the light of life to further empower you on your journey, to further assist you in grounding the Christ light within your heart, to let loose the imprisoned splendor that is within your heart. And to free yourself to be who you always wanted to be, to fully embody your highest self. And now, from the center of your heart, this beautiful, eternal fire is flowing through all parts of your being. And now visualize how this beautiful fire is transforming into a golden fire, radiating this beautiful golden energy. Radiating the Christ light from your heart. And also visualize how all cells of your being, all fibers of your being, are embodying this golden light, shining, sparkling in this golden ray. The eternal fire has transmuted density and recalibrated your being so you may accept more of the Christ consciousness within. And not just accept it, but also being able to embody it more fully. For that is the purpose of being here right now, is to fully embody the Christ light, to embody Christ consciousness, and through that to experience this life, to share it, all that you are, to share your joy, to share your gifts, to share your knowledge, to share the love of all that is. And as you're breathing in and out, further visualize and feel how you are radiating this beautiful golden fire emanating from your heart center, almost seeing yourself as becoming as the sun, radiating this golden fire, illuminating everything around. And as you're breathing in and out, further embody and anchor this beautiful golden rays. Breathe it in into each fiber of your being. Be one with it and let it shine for the world. And as you are this beautiful golden ray, recite the following mantra. I am accepting and receiving all planetary and cosmic healing for myself, for all aspects of myself, and all of my lineage. And as you're stating these, visualize and feel them. What does it look like? What does it feel like? Take another deep breath in and let it out. I am accepting and receiving all planetary and cosmic healing for myself, for all aspects of my being, and for all of my lineage. I am choosing the highest expression for this life experience, for myself, for all of my aspects, and for all of my lineage. And visualize and feel how the highest expression of you looks like, feels like in this life. Then state once again, I am choosing the highest expression for this life experience, for myself, for all aspects of myself, and for all of my lineage. I am choosing the highest possible outcome for this life experience, for myself, for all aspects of myself, and for all of my lineage. And so it is. And I am fully ready to embody the Christ consciousness self, to fully embody the next step in our evolution, and to share the love and joy of all that is with everyone, to enrich this world, to help heal and rebalance, in perfect alignment for the highest good of all life. And it is done. Thank you. Take another deep breath in and let it out. Further continuing to breathe in and out. Breathing in and enjoying this beautiful golden energy that you are. And as you're continuing to breathe in and out, we're starting to reintegrate in your physical body. Visualize yourself being this pillar of light connecting heaven and earth. And you're reintegrating all aspects and parts of yourself, bringing everything back that you are. Aligning everything that you are. Reintegrating all your gifts. All your memory. All that you are. Reintegrating all fractured energies, energies that you may have left here or there. But now you're calling it back, reintegrating everything in perfect alignment. Now you have fully integrated all aspects of self. You're perfectly aligned. Your field is perfectly whole. Nothing can get in. The protection of Father and Mother and the archangels will always be with us. Now that we're fully integrated in our physical body, you're starting to become more aware of your physical body. You can also start moving parts, your hand, your feet. Coming back through space and time, reintegrating in the physical body. Now you're very much aware, very much present in your physical body, and you're also starting to become more aware of your physical surroundings, wherever you may be. In your room, in your office, in your car, in your bed, or sitting on a chair. Now you're coming back up again, starting to become very much aware and present. You're very aware of your physical body and physical surroundings because you're coming back, becoming fully present and fully alert. You can also move now, breathe a bit more quickly, you're becoming more vitalized. And now you're fully present, fully aware, fully present, fully alert in this now moment on the 18th of April. And thank you for joining us for the meditation. I hope you had an awesome ride. And if anyone is still awake, then please share what you have experienced during the meditation, what you have seen or felt. If you wish to share. Okay. I see nobody's sharing anything. So, okay. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us I saw Yolanda at a specific point. Thank you for joining, Yolanda. Hope to talk to you next week. Oh yeah, like next week on the 24th, we are going to have another, I think it's going to be the full moon. We're going to have another live event with High Vibrations, Yolanda Marie, and me. We're going to have some awesome discussions about things that we don't know even what it's going to be about. But yeah, like if anyone, I will announce the event. And if anyone has any questions, just as with this one, then you can share it in the community section and we will bring it up and talk about that. And we will share what we can regarding those topics. Oh, I see everyone is waking up. Awesome. Great. Thank you. Thank you for all the hearts. Flaming heart. That's a beautiful emoji. Thank you so much. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Julie, Jana, Ariel, Love Infinitum, and Carolina. Thank you. And also 333 Avatar. Thank you. And yeah, like you can do this meditation easily on your own. Like this is the long form, but after you get used to the whole process, you can do this in 10 minutes. So it doesn't have to be long. We just did it this way because, especially if you have never done something like this, it's very good to like get used to the how it feels, like how it works, what's the flow of it. And in the beginning, if you like want to do something like this, then I recommend like rewatching the video. I will put a bookmark or something like where the meditation starts. You can like skip to the meditation directly. And after you have gotten used to how it works, then you can do the same transmutation on your own, basically, in just 10 minutes or 15 minutes. The more you hold it, the better, basically, of course. But you can create a huge shift in yourself just under 10 minutes too. So it doesn't have to be very difficult. You don't have to sit on a mountaintop and meditate for hours in order to do something. You just have to sit down, be by yourself, and basically do these transmutational exercises and transmute your energy. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Jacaranda Marie, PM Leah. Thank you all so much. Sending you all much love and gratitude. Thank you. And thank you, Wolf Mother. The meditation was very healing. Yes, thank you. That's the point. Like, that's the first part. Like, we make it ourselves lighter, more aligned, so we can more easily raise our vibration by will. Because like, if we are held down by dense energies and stuck energies within ourselves, then you cannot move or change your vibration voluntarily or willingly, because you're held down by a lot of stuff. And by transmuting the dense stuff, then you can choose to raise your vibration and to travel and to do energy stuff. Interesting things. Okay, thank you very much, everyone, for being present. Thank you for being here. Thank you for meditating and being part of our awesome community. And I hope to see many of you next week as well. I will be sharing the announcement probably tomorrow or later.